I'm live. Uh, Still struggling, guys. My brother's not doing well. He had surgery this morning, but I'm committed to this, so I'm going to show up. And I got a little bit of encouragement when I came to set this all up today. One of my videos had 400 and some views overnight, so it's starting to pay off. I don't make any money from it, but it's starting to get a little traction. People are starting to see me out there. So, where am I? I'm just hanging out. Um, Bags are ready for the chess pieces as they come off. I bag them and put them in a box. Uh, I could be ready to ship to Amazon soon. Uh, it's going a lot smoother than I thought it would. I've had two sets go off the rails. One got stringy, and one a piece fell. These things are going to happen when you're printing. Um, there's going to be errors. There's going to be mistakes. So I'm not overly concerned about it. I made a bigger chessboard, but not as big as the big chessboard. So it's like a middle of the road. It's close to an American standard. I probably need to work on it a little bit to get it to American standard. But if I go to American standard, the problem is it's not. What the hell happened to that corner? I must have done it when I took it off the bed. Corner's not laying right. Only corner that's off on it. I'm and now at this point in time, it's production. My listings are built. Are they perfect? No, and that's something you have to understand. I don't believe things should be perfect. I believe you put them up and fix them as you go. I'm a fire in the hole type guy. I get in there and I get the work done. And then I'll go back and look at it. If something doesn't seem right, I spent a lot of time with AI designing the background of the image. Then what I did was I set up a photo box, a photo light box, and I took pictures of my pieces to put in those images. Then I took the images that I took and I removed the background, so I just laid them right on top of the image that I made with AI. They're all basically the same style. They convey American made. Are your pieces, is your game as strong as our pieces? Implying that these are built for people to play. They're not meant to sit on a shelf and collect dust. I'm looking at making boxes. I don't know if I'm going to make the boxes yet or not. The wooden box is done. Where is it? The box printed with that wood is done. One thing about a guy that tinkers, there's always piles of stuff around. This is the wooden board. I think I like the colors. What I didn't like was, I don't know if you can see it. There's a line, and then it got wavy on me. I'm printing another board in reverse. So this color is actually this. I reversed the colors. This is the box it goes in. It looks nice. It turned out really sharp. There's nobody complaining about that box. But I just don't know that I like it. One of the things is this tab has a support on it, and it's kind of scruffy. I got to figure out how I can sand that down because you can't peel it off. There's not a smooth surface underneath. It's because it's in the air. I did get some wood files. Not wood files. I got wood chisels to see if I could chisel it off a little and then lay it down, then sand it down a little. Still playing to figure out how to get that just right. The chess pieces, they're right. They just pump along, guys. I've played with them enough that I got them to where I want them. I'm very happy with it. I'm ready to launch. They're being printed as we speak. On a good day, I can print 3 sets. I can get one off in the morning at like 4:30. Another one around 1, and then one right before I go to bed, and it'll be done when I get up. That's a good day. Most days is going to be 2. I'll get one off in the morning and one before I go to bed. Now, if I need to, I will set an alarm if this takes off and I need more of these during the night. I'm not scared to do that. And guys, I tinker because I'm autistic. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't want you to feel bad for me. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I've accepted the fact that I'm autistic, and because of that, I have to stay. I fidget. Because I'm 60, growing up, you didn't fidget. They said crap to you like, "Are you doing that just to piss me off?" Yeah, no, that's not why I do it. I'm not trying to piss you off. So get over yourself. It's just how I am. And if I stay busy, I don't get as stressed. Oh, this works pretty good, actually. Not going to look good on my desk. But a little bit of sand, and that little bit of sand, a flash through a flame to get rid of the whiteness left by sanding, and that'll be a nice piece. Oh, that does work well. It's a wood chisel. I got a carving set. Harbor Freight, I think it was like $7. So I've been squirrel hunting today. Like I'm going to have a bunch of remnants, little pieces of 12-foot, 16-foot piece of filament left over from these chess pieces. I don't get an exact number out of the roll. So I'm trying to find out how many I get. It looks like I'm going to get about 5 or 6 sets out of every roll, which means my cost is pretty low. Consider I'm just running regular old PLA. Yeah, this thing works really nice. I mean, it's not perfect, but gets it pretty good. That's childhood games. That's I went to Harbor Freight looking around, looking for odds and end tools type thing. This is a wood carving chisel set. It's a small flat blade. It's really nice to get off that support. I don't know if you can say it. That flaky support that they use sometimes. It got it smooth. I think if I hit it with a little bit of sandpaper and a little fire, just run it through a torch to clean it up, it'll look good. It's just the joint that goes in here that holds the game together, so it's not the end of the world. The box turned out beautiful. That's the box. That's the wooden box. That's that wood, that PLA wood. Um, yeah, that's what I did that. I did that for a while. And my setting, I have my settings. So when the new machines came in, it was really, I ran a batch and I was like, I checked them all and they were really good. Another black and white board is done. Things are starting to turn off. So what was I going to use this? I went looking to find out what I could use this odds and ends for. Um, Found a couple of neat ideas, but while I was looking for ideas, I came up with a whole new product. There is a guy. Let me see if I can find him again. I think if I go here, I got to go over to this one, to here. Yeah, here he is. So I went digging, looking for stuff, and I thought somebody asked me about um, asked about a train. Could I print a train? So I looked up wooden train tracks, replacement parts, and on Amazon they sell like mad. I mean, they got crazy numbers for sales. So then I went looking in printables, and I found this guy that has all this stuff. Whoops, that's his main page. Sorry. All these crazy train track things. So all he prints is train tracks. Stuff for train tracks. Here they are. Just more, the pieces after pieces after pieces after pieces. Some of these are really like this here. I mean, you could print one or two of these, and I'm looking for you guys, and sell them one or two. You know, some of those pieces are really sharp looking for a wooden train. I would do them in a wood color. Yeah. Childhood Game says, I saw one person who sells replacement parts for the Ghostbuster toy house. Crazy the markets you can create with a printer. Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to get into this stuff because to do it right, you really should print in the PLA wood. You know, it would look nice in something like that or that. You know, the wood tones. Maybe something a little darker, you know, a little in between that's more like the train track color. That birchwood I have may be a better one. This is oak. This is rosewood and oak are the two colors I'm using on that box. That box is done. I have all four pieces to the board. The black and white box is done. I'm printing a white box over there. I made a bigger board. One thing I can tell you is, man, let this stuff cool because my board is warped. My board is warped. I cracked the corner, so you got to let this stuff cool down. Especially when it's supposed to be flat. This piece is warped. I can eyeball it that it's warped. I won't be taking them off hot anymore. I don't take the chess pieces off hot. I let them cool down. But there's really nothing going on. You get to a point with this that the business takes over. Now that the business part of it takes over, where the pieces are just being generated for stock, you start to streamline your processes and start saving yourself money. You start looking for ways to make money, to make additional profit without creating additional work. using up the last 15 feet. I got to find something, that I can give away, friends and family, or what I was thinking, and I can't find it, is they have a squiggly. You ever seen I seen it on Amazon today too. It was a pad that you put your soap on. It was just a bunch of squiggly lines all over the place. No rhyme or reason to them. I couldn't find one. I'm sure if I keep looking, I'll find one. But there's really not a whole lot left to do, and this will be off the ground. Now, from there, the next part is expansion, growth, profitability, cash flow. All those things are going to start coming into play for me. I know I took a chunk out of the checkbook because, man, I went in there yesterday and boy, was it hurting. I haven't seen my checkbook that low in a long time. It's kind of scary, guys. So I'm just trying to jump on here every day, let you guys know that I'm still going at it. This does get easier. I think, and I see this with my son-in-law, I think part of the problem is with one printer, it's hard to believe that you can find one item that you can just keep printing and printing and printing and printing. You tend to want to try and do a bunch of different stuff so that you have different things to sell, not just one thing when somebody comes along. I'm willing to wait for the sales for the chess pieces. I'm running a lot of experiments in here. I'm burning through a lot of plastic in here. 40, 50 pounds of plastic have gone through here and out to the trash can because like this box, I would give it to somebody before I threw it away, but I had a lot of chess sets that didn't come out very well. Things I didn't like about them. So I just tossed them. I'm not looking to hoard anything. I don't even have the first piece I printed anymore. I got rid of it. I said, the hell with it, I ain't going to keep it. But I think it's hard for people to understand that you can print one item over and over and over again and make a real living at it. I'm hoping that through this series that you see that it is possible. I could have scaled this a lot better. I could have scaled this. I didn't need to go out and spend all the money I did, but I did. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to get out of here soon. Know that God loves you and Lord knows I'm trying. With that, I'm going to say goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.